What's going on? How y'all doing this morning? Well, word came out that there is going to be a Rick James biographical TV series coming. And it's long overdue that Rick James gets any kind of screen time. I mean, it's bad enough that he's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bad enough that some of his albums aren't considered some of the best in the general consensus. People who know and love Rick James will tell you what's up. But anyway, it was reported yesterday that it's coming, and his daughter Ty is one of the executive producers behind it, and it's great news. Because I always say this all the time about Rick James. He was way more than a Chappelle skit or something like that. He was a strong songwriter, producer, arranger, instrumentalist, conceptualist, a protege, a guy who definitely understood how to be in Svengali, and also a guy who came from hardcore, humble beginnings in Buffalo, New York, B-Lo in the house. And the man definitely had a way of coming up with music that connected. He wasn't just a funk artist, R&B artist, or pop, but he had gospel in him, he had blues in him, he had jazz. He was precursor to hip-hop. He had a lot of things, electronica. You could throw a lot if you listen to his music. It touched on a lot of different styles. And he also was traditionalist with his horns arrangements, because he had some of the baddest horn arrangements. But then when electrophonic funk kicked in, he tore the synth game up too. You listen to like songs like a song like a Disco Fire You and I to a thumping jam like Bustin' Out, and then you go up to Cold Blooded. And this cat had that in his catalog in a 5-year window. A lot of artists don't see that. And he had a lot of demons. The drugs played a big part. You know, he was a man of excess. There's a lot of stuff, but he was a very charitable, giving man. It was great to see that Nona Gaye and her mother Jan said that when Marvin Gaye was killed, that Rick James came along and took care of them both, got them cleaned up, and was taking care of them financially and spiritually, was there for them. And a lot of people don't get those kind of stories about Rick James. They look at him as this wild party man, but he had a heart. And much respect with the Stone City Band, late great Tina Marie, Mary Jane Girls, the whole family from the Stone City family. But this is long overdue. Back in the day, I was hoping that Terrence Howard could portray Rick James in a movie, because I thought that was, if Hollywood was progressive, they would have jumped on something like that. But it's great to hear that he will get some due. Finally, he should get more, because he was a very important artist of last century. And we don't even talk about how he's one of the most sampled artists ever. I don't know what more says more about how important your work is, because a lot of acts that are in the industry then and now ate off his plate. So, but anyway, I'm looking forward to it, and I know Ty James will do a great job, and it's very important to maintain and showcase the legacy of Rick James and what he meant, because he's one of the baddest musicians and talents to emerge, and this is gonna be good, and more to him than just one side, because there's always two sides to the coin. So let's look forward to it. So anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about Rick James's biographical TV series. Is coming soon. Great news. Give me your thoughts, your takes, your favorite Rick James music-related stories, concerts, etc. What kind of Rick James stories do you have? Let's talk about it. Hit that like and that subscribe. And wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And it's always important to remember the legends of the past so you can understand the present to open more doors for the future. Have a great day. Peace.